Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shoujo, and welcome to yet again another episode of Katawa Shoujo. It's been a moment since I've recorded this in a while, or moment, like I said before, so I remember nothing. Actually, wait, what did happen last time? Did we do the picnic? I think we did. Or did we do a dicknick? Where there was sexual There wasn't. Definitely. We're gonna just play the game. Anyway, in the last episode, I believe, yes, we went off and had a picnic with the young Emmy. I was gonna try and extend her name. Didn't work, because while Emmys can be short for other names, I don't think it is for her. Anyway, that's what happened last episode, and in this episode, something else is going to happen. So let's fucking do it, eh? The sound of my alarm brings me out of a dream involving pirates and some other stuff that I can't really remember. Also, can I just say how uncomfortable it is to start an intro when there's nothing in the background except for my voice? There's no music. This is a problem, game. I need you to be on my side here, and you're currently not. You're on my back, and I can't carry you like this. There we go. There is sound. I'm a little bleary-eyed, and it feels like it takes me longer than usual to get dressed and head down to the track. A glance at my watch reveals that I was right, and I am, in fact, running a little late. The thing is, there's no Emmy. That's odd. She should be here. She should definitely be here. I apologize for little pauses in there. My headphones were wonky, and I needed to turn them off and turn them back. Don't worry about it. Fourth, don't stop worrying about it. I mean, I was late. I guess I wasn't the only one who had trouble getting up this morning. I can make a joke about it. The thought crosses my mind that it never quite stopped raining yesterday. Did she go running anyway? It seems likely. Emmy's a lot of things, but cautious isn't really one of them. She probably figured the rain wouldn't stop, and that's why she was so adamant about running alone. Still, I would have gladly run with her, even if it was just in the rain. Heck, if anything, I would have been able to convince her to come in once it got really bad. That would be why she didn't want me along, of course. Even so, I can't help wanting to know where she is. Well, nothing for it. I don't think that's a thing that people say, Hisao, and if anyone would like to correct me, I'll fucking fight you. With my words, and probably a dictionary, but admittedly that's not gonna help because that's not what a dictionary does. I'd better stretch and run and hope that Emmy shows up with a grin and an excuse. Oh, she dead. She ain't coming. She died. We failed. Went down the wrong path. Made the wrong decision. On my cool down lap, I'm forced to admit that Emmy still isn't showing up. Furthermore, I have no idea where she is. Anxiety gnaws at me a while at the same time, I wonder just why I'm so worried over her. 'Cause you're her friend? Because this is what people do for people they care about? Also because she's incredibly attractive and cool in so many ways. And you don't want to be like Shannon. You don't want to be alone. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me, except for that guitar and a picture of Ruby. Not just like her specific, the show. It's not like I don't have just a singular picture of. She's not 18. That would be weird if I did have. The run helped me. Damn it! I was gonna continue on and then I choked on my own spit. Nice one, Shannon. The run helped me take my mind off of it for a little while, but now that I'm finished, I'm back to worrying. It was weird not having her here. Downright unnerving. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been running to hang out with Emmy as much as I've been running to stay healthy. Probably more to be with Emmy now that I think about it. It's one of those things that are completely obvious, yet somehow I never realized it. I know this pain, because it is every single day, or at least that's what it was, in all of the school times, and I am depressed thinking about it currently. She really is someone I enjoy being with. As revelations go, it's hardly world-shaking. All the same, I find myself feeling slightly shocked. When did this fucking happen? Well, no time to think about this, though. I want to ponder this new development. I have a great desire to find out what happened to Emmy. I'll ask the nurse when I stop in to see him. You had, like, almost... Never mind. Move on. Don't worry about it. This episode is just going to be me going, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Well, well, you seem to be in good shape, Hisao. Well, that's good to hear. Death is not pleasant, from what I understand. I replace my shirt and stand to leave as usual, except instead of leaving, I ask a question. Hey, where's Emmy? She didn't show up this morning. She okay? Nah, she's fucking dead. Sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, Hisao. Should have been Misha. It wouldn't have been any more subtle, but, you know, at least you'd be able to get a chuckle out of it. God damn it. While I try valiantly to conceal my anxiety in my voice, the nurse's expression suggests that I failed miserably. You mean, she didn't tell you? She's sick in bed. What? Sick? Why did I say... The nurse What? Yeah, she came in my office earlier this morning with a fever, giggity. To be honest, I'm surprised she made it here. She was burning up when she arrived. I believe she'd planned to let you know, but she asked me to tell you. Oh gosh, diggity darn it. Oh, gee darn it. The nurse gives me a sheepish smile that seems at least partially sincere. I told her that I'd stop by the track to let you know in case she forgot to. Sorry about that. But we don't need to tell Emmy I forgot, right? Seriously, if you do, I will break your fucking legs. You will be in a less walkable position than she will, and she does not have them. Fucking baseball bat straight to the kneecaps. Bet you'll be looking like Shannon by the time this is all over. Maybe that's why I sympathize and why Emmy's my favorite character. It's because she doesn't have legs, and I broke mine constantly as a kid. And now I walk like verbal fucking Kent. It's bad. I return the nurse's smile with a devious one of my own. Oh, of course not. This is fine blackmail material. I'll save it for whenever I need a favor from you. The nurse laughs. Haha. Well, I guess I deserve that. But, you know, I've got tons of blackmail on you that you're not even aware of. So don't push your luck, okay? My expression earns another laugh from the nurse. I'm just kidding, Hisao. But also, I'm probably not. I'm the nurse. Imagine the things that I know about you, good sir. But seriously, don't tell me I forgot, okay? Your secret's safe with me. Now, oh, good. Now go on, get the hell out of here. Wait, I got one more question. Shoot, like a basketball player. Is she gonna be okay? Oh yeah, definitely. Her fever was high, but it was already starting to go down by the time she came by my office. I'll probably check her up. Check up on her again at lunch to be sure, but I suspect she'll be back up and about by the evening no matter what I tell her. Maybe I should visit her after class. It takes me a second to realize that I've spoken aloud. The nurse raises an eyebrow and gives me a searching glance for a moment. Well, that might not be a bad idea. You could let me know if she's taking a turn for the worse, I guess. But no funny business, you got it? I know you're on. I know what meds you're on after all. I think that's a threat against my life, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Wait till you find out that I've replaced all of your heart medication with fucking cocaine. That's gonna go well for you. So that's gonna go well for you. I'll break your fucking knees, Hisao. Don't touch your vagina. I'll cut your fucking head off. I don't know why I insist on making the nurse out to be some sort of mobster for some reason. I think he could pull off a nice suit, I think is the thing. Either way, I assure the nurse that my intentions are chaste and I exit the office. Interesting that the nurse sees me as some sort of potential suitor for Emmy. Even more interesting is how pleased that kind of makes me feel. Makes me want to skip to my loo and such. I need a shower. That's really creepy after what you're talking about, because it makes me assume things of you, and I things I never wanted to assume. Hisao. The lunch bell. Things that people would probably assume of me because I'm a fucking lunatic. The lunch bell rings and I find myself disinclined to make my way up to the roof. After all, I'm betting Ren knows where Emmy is, and if that's the case, I doubt she'd bother going up there. More to the point, I doubt we'd have any sort of scintillating conversation if she did. Chances are she'd prefer to be up there alone anyway, so I don't accidentally ruin her train of thought or anything. Oh, yeah, probably. You and Rin don't talk well. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like heading to the cafeteria either. I guess I'll go to the library instead. I need a new book to read anyway. Having finished my other one yesterday before bed, maybe I can find more by the same author. What books you be reading, good sir? Perhaps are you reading some... Excuse me for a moment. How about some... I had a lot more clever books, and then I got some Oscar Wilde, perhaps? Margaret Mitchell. That was what the person's name was. Or Gone with the Wind, which I purchased quite a while back and have yet to read because the book's bigger than my head. Let's just move on. This was a waste of everyone's time. I love libraries. Why don't you fucking marry them then, you... They smell like dust and paper and ink. All of the stories and facts and opinions crowded together in one place makes the air come alive with potential. I'm not sure how to navigate Yamaku's library yet, having mostly stuck to books I brought with me, so I searched for the librarian to ask for help. I suppose... Fucking you're here. Can't believe it. Yuko, looking rather distracted, suddenly emerges from one of the aisles. Excuse me? Oh, can I help you? Or perhaps I could help your face? Actually, I was looking for a book. I know that's crazy to hear from someone in a library, but I'm just a crazy wild guy, you know? Oh, so am I. Oh, advanced cryptography. We just got it in and now it is missing. It is so bad, and it is so sad, and it does not make me glad, but other word that rhymes. I really, really wanted to read that one. Cryptography? Yeah, that is, this guy that I knew, no, I'm not very sure how to describe this to you and your face. Skip to the end, please. He had gotten me interested in the cryptography, only now the book is gone, and I think that it has been stolen. Sounds pretty fucking bad. Yes, especially because now I have to search the whole library for it. Look how big this library is. It fits within not even this window that you are looking into with your face. Even though it's probably not even here, with my luck, it is so bad. You seem busy. A little bit. She dashes off down the other aisle, and I resign myself to finding my own damn book. All right, you calm down, good sir. Also, this is a fun thing. I love how I think I don't know how much it's been touched on in the previous routes. I can't really remember, but something that's becoming comes up in this route specifically, as you can probably figure out, is Yuko, the guy that Yuko's talking about. It's interesting. It's interesting. We're gonna leave it here for now. I'm sure there's 100 another fucking chances I'll get to talk about it, but it's interesting. the whole Yuko and her, some guy she knew. Plenty of choices. Oh, come now. How did I get lost? These aren't even... Damn it. These aren't even printed books. They're all in Braille. Lily, are you here? I guess that makes sense in a school like this, but honestly, it's a little annoying. Holy shit, I forgot that she's here. Oh my god, how long has it been since I've done Lily's voice? I was not prepared. I made a joke that she was going to be here, and I completely forgot that she should... Damn it, no. Okay, we got this. No, it's good. Let's go watch this. Oh, Hisao, so good to see. Oh, no, that's Bento. That is... Bento and Lily are not the same person. Oh, Hisao. Oh, is that you over there? Yeah. Nope. Katawa Shoujo. It's so good to be playing this game. Is that even... No, that's more Irish as well. Oh, fucking A, no. Oh, god damn it. I'm mad. It's been so long since I've done a Scottish accent. Okay. Oh, Hisao? Oh, I'm sorry. Is someone there? Is someone... Fucking Christ. A lilting voice drifts out from behind one of the cubicles set up for research. As I approach, I see that Lily's been reading a book for a while. I've been stomping about around the aisles. Oh no, I should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make so much noise. I didn't realize there's a goddamn lunatic who walks around and yells about books to himself. My, is that you, Hisao? I've not heard from you in quite some time. It's true, it's been so very long, and it makes my heart sad that it's been so long. I was beginning to think that you've forgotten all about me. I finally found the voice again. Watch me lose it again. Sorry, I definitely probably didn't. Dude, you have no idea how fucking hard the struggle was to decide between to do Emmy or Lily's route. It was a quest. My heart died on the inside. They're both great. Lily laughs in that refined manner of hers and shakes her head. I am only teasing you, Hisao. From what I hear, you've been busy. Moaning runs with Emi Ibrazaki and lunch on the rooftop, if I'm not mistaken. Haha. Could have invited me, you bastard. Yeah, guess word gets around pretty quick. That and I can't poke... What the fuck? That and I can't coax poor Hanako onto the roof anymore. You three are always up there claiming the spot for yourselves. You dick. She chides me gently, though it's pretty clear she's just teasing me again. Still, I feel an odd need to apologize. Sorry, we'd eat lunch somewhere else if it's a real problem. Oh no, I wouldn't worry about it. Hanako and I have other things to do at lunch. Like we have this whole room that's just devoted to the two of us. So I don't know why I'm complaining, actually. Such as reading the library, as you can see. Oh, Hanako's here too? I didn't see her. Lily smiles, a bit enigmatic. Fucking nailed it. Oh, she's around somewhere. But I'm surprised, Hisao. You're on here instead of up there. What brings you to the library? Well, Emmy's ill, so there's no lunch on the rooftop to keep me occupied. Lily raised an eyebrow at my statement before giving another chuckle. My poor Rin must feel left out. Oh, it's not like that. For the most part. But I'm sure it isn't. Emmy tends to be the life of whatever group she's in. It's a shame to hear she's fallen ill. Will she be okay? Somehow I get the feeling that Lily's just inquiring out of politeness, but I respond anyway. Yeah, no, she don't give no fucks. The nurse thinks so. I'm gonna swing by and see how she's doing after school myself. Another raised eyebrow. Just taking a look, huh? Just take a look right through that window, perhaps. From a tree, like the fucking creep you are. My, what a noble gentleman you are, Hisao. Well, it's nothing, really. I'm just checking up on a friend after all. You don't gotta be going around calling me a fucking hero or nothing. But I would like a statue built in my honor. So it's just friends, is it? How disappointing. I blush, really glad that Lily can't see it. But somehow she knows that I've been flustered by her comment anyway and laughs. Oh, I'm sorry, Hisao. I'm just teasing you again. Please do tell Emmy that I hope she gets better, won't you? A glance at my watch reveals that I'm very nearly out of time to find my book. Of course. Hey, I've got to find a book before lunch is over, so I'd better get moving. See you later. That was probably not the best phraseology to have been using in the presence of a blind man. Lily, however, takes my gaffe in stride. Until we meet again, Hisao. Yep, because we're definitely going to see each other again. This definitely won't end with us never talking. Admittedly, though, I'd completely forgotten that she had ever showed up in Emi's room. And I literally, just a little while back ago, saw that this happened on, like, a random image I had found. And yet I still had forgotten because I'm fucking stupid. I never do find the book I was looking for, but I walk out with something else instead. Just a 12-inch long dildo. I mean, my stomach growls slightly, letting me know that I should have had something for lunch. Oh well. I'll grab something before I visit Emi later. Like a 12-inch long... Okay, I'm sorry. It seems as if time has decided to slow down for the express purpose of annoying the hell out of me. Isn't that always the way? Like, you can be sitting in a room, staring at a clock, and it'll feel like 10 minutes has gone by in, like, 2. Like, you're listening to some music and just... da-da-da-da-da, and you're like, oh, it's like 20 minutes later. What the hell's that about? But when you're waiting for something to hurry up, oh, you're fucked. Oh, you're fucked. The amount of times I've gone to go cook noodles, and I even turn on music in the background just to make the time go faster. But no, I'm just standing there in the kitchen staring at a boiling pot of fucking water. Can't make it go faster because it knows that you're waiting. Because life knows that you don't want to have to stand there. It knows and it hates you. Or me, I just fucked that up. Class feels like it drags on for ages. Point is, noodles are good sometimes. I suspect that my being consumed with worry probably has something to do with it. Blessedly, the bell rings and I dash out of class, drawing a few raised eyebrows, I'm sure. Nice pausing, idiot. I have spent the majority, yep, of the day fretting as unobtrusively as I could. Even though the nurse thinks that Emi's perfectly okay, I'd really like to go see for myself. It doesn't take long to get to the girls' dormitory and make my way to Emi's room. Standing outside her door, I suddenly pause. Wait. What if she's resting? Or masturbating furiously? I mean, I'd hate to wake her up, especially if she's still kind of feeling ill. Then again, if she sleeps all day, then it could throw off her sleeping schedule. Oh, I know this too well, good sir. But rest is important if you're ill, isn't it? Fuck, there is no right answer. I can't decide what to do, so I settle for standing outside the door looking like an idiot. That is how I deal with all of my problems, is I just stand there going, everything is going wrong, I'm terrible, I need to stop, I need to go, I don't know what I'm doing, someone just kill me now. Then I hear Emi's voice from beyond the door. Thanks for your concern, but I'm really okay. Wait, Jesus? Is she talking to me? I'll see you at practice tomorrow. Guess that answers my fucking question. Still, clearly she's not asleep, so at least I can knock without worry. So why is this clenched feeling in my gut? I wasn't nervous about dropping by the other day, so why today? Granted, I still haven't really had the time to figure out this newfound interest in Emi's well-being. I don't have a lot of experience in the matter, of course, but certainly this seems to go beyond feelings of mere friendship. But could I take that step? Could I even bring myself to risk what I have now? Considering that there's 5 different routes in the scam, I'd say you could. You could say you could do it probably at least 5 times over. I suspect if... Damn it. Ring, don't do this. And I suspect if you hadn't had the whole arrhythmia thing happen, bet you would have committed to doing it with Wanako too. And I don't mean necessarily doing it in that way. That, I mean, that could happen if you guys stuck together like a puzzle pieces. Let's just move on. I mean, it's enough to be friends with her, isn't it? Either way, shouldn't I just open the door and see how she's doing? That's why I came here, right? Wait, what if she's not dressed yet? What if there's just tits everywhere on the scene? Oh my. The image that flashes through my mind causes my heart to skip a beat. Literally. Not even gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go back and see what that flash is, if it's just a red screen or if there's some sort of naked Emmy hidden in there somewhere. I don't know, but if it is, I'm gonna be scared because YouTube don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Already than you already have. Already more. Fuck. I should probably not ever think those thoughts again, not if I want to avoid a heart attack. I suddenly realize I'm still standing in the hallway looking like an idiot. Emmy still seems to be in the middle of a conversation, but I knock anyway. Hopefully she won't mind the interruption. You worry too come in. The door's unlocked. So it is. I open the door and step in, which is about where my thought process comes to a grinding halt. Oh my god, it's the muffin baby. She's right there. Oh god, look at her. Okay. It seems weird to talk about in like... Because like with Hanako, it makes sense because she acts like a scared little rabbit. But Emmy is about as a grown-ass woman as you can be while still looking like you're fucking 13. Emmy is sitting up in bed, her hair tousled from a day spent asleep. I think this is the first time I've seen her with those familiar-looking beads in her hair. And I'll say this, I got nothing against pigtails. I'm just saying, you don't need it. I think this looks as a nice look for you in your face. I'm not gonna complain or nothing. I'm not gonna complain if you changed it. Okay, her gym short and bloomers, obviously hastily pulled on before I came in, are creased and folded in less than proper storage. Her legs lay bare on the sheets. Look at them little stub things. I've never seen Emmy on without Emmy. What the fuck? I've never seen Emmy without her prosthetics on before. Yet here she is, slender legs terminating in stumps just below her knees. But as odd as the sight is, I find myself more captivated by everything north of the waist. I was about to say, like, how are you insinuating? But no, that's actually a pretty, you're just saying nice things about how she looks normally. Just, I was the one who fucked it up and made it creepy. It seems that Emmy had finished her conversation with whoever was on the phone with her, and now is watching my reaction closely out of her one open eye as she wipes sleep from the other. Her expression, far from being embarrassed, is rather one of a surprisingly wide yawn, one perhaps appropriate from such a small mouth. A grin that for a brief moment seems almost flirtatious. Tugs at the corner of her mouth as she takes the sight of me in. That also sounds weird. But it actually isn't. As with everything, it's not actually weird, it's just my brain makes it that way. I can do nothing but remain in a state of fluctuating between fear, confusion, and not just a little bit of lust. Alright then. Emmy hastily sweeps the hair out of her eyes, fixing it back into place before addressing me. You seem to be... Okay. You seem to be a bit caught off guard, Hisao. And not just because my hair is magically in the things again. It's not... Stop acting like it's crazy. A wave of laughter erupts from her, and I find myself grinning and rubbing the back of my head ruefully. Sorry, I just... Never seen someone so disheveled look so fucking good before. Never seen you without your legs on. Never seen you look so... sorry. Emmy giggles again and moves to sit up a little straighter. I'm caught in the movements of her shirt, very nearly losing myself. Dude, you need to calm down. I'm right there with you, but one of us... No, I was about to say one of us is a terrible mess and the other one isn't. I still am. Have you watched this episode? I can't fucking speak. The amount of times I've... never mind. It's bad. I was wondering what your reaction would be. The nurse called and told me you were going to drop by, you see? And I know you haven't seen me, well, you know, without legs. I respond in a tone of casual surprise. Oh, you don't have them on? I didn't even notice. This is almost the truth. I kind of very nearly didn't. I'm not trying to be suave or anything, mind you. Somehow I think Emmy would get offended by that. Instead, she sticks her tongue out at me and chucks a pillow at my head. Ass. I definitely catch the pillow and take careful aim before throwing. My God. It's like John Wick, but with adorable anime ladies and pillows. And also music that definitely does not fit John Wick. Emmy laughs and rolls to one side, dodging my shot, the shifting of her shirt distracting me enough so that the next thrown pillow hits me right between the eyes. That's how they get you with the tits, and or the shirtedness, or the lack thereof. It's all of the above, really. Oof. Ugh. Oof. Yeah, that's right, Shannon. Practice them efforts. Show the world how you're not just a terrible excuse of a fucking voice actor. I retaliate, of course. And once I've retaliated twice, well, a war was bound to break out sooner or later. And really, when Emmy appears to have far better aim than me, well, it was just a matter of time before I'd have to resort to a suicidal charge. Gotcha! Yeep! Bam! Smack! Biff! Some fucking automatopoeia in this bitch. You need some, the thing is it's supposed to accent sound effects to like show it off on a comic, but like you look at like an old cartoon or perhaps like the old 70s Batman, and it's always like that wow is the sound effect that accompanies it. We needed those. That's what was needed in here. Game, I was counting on you. This game was one of my favorite games of all time. It is now just utter trash because you didn't do that. I'm for shame, people. And once the charge was accomplished, well, of course, I'd have to wrestle the pillows away from her. And with that kind of struggle, of course, we'd wind up like this. This is going to be the second time in just a little while that this is the kind of experience is happening. First this fucking Doki Doki Literature Club, and now it's this, and look at that fucking face. Look at it. God damn it. And so I find myself staring down at her from my position atop her. She's grinning, eyes sparkling with amusement, maybe a little sweaty now from our tussle. Tussle. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Her chest is heaving up and down, sucking in air. That's a word. A small bit of my brain that is not currently enraptured by the sight and smell. Stop talking. God damn it. The sight and smell of her obscures that she must still be ill because her stamina is not what it should be. We stay that way for a while. I'm not sure how long, because everything seems to kinda go fuzzy. Everything that isn't her, anyway. Her eyes meet mine, and deep inside them I almost catch a glimpse of... what? Fear? Longing? Hope? It's my plan is to turn into Shatner by the end of this. Emmy? A cough suddenly convulses her, and I'm almost stumbling in my haste to get off, to apologize for everything. Sorry, I shouldn't have... It's fine. She gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. So, what brings you here? She's still breathing hard, and that causes her voice to shake slightly. Well, before I was so rudely assaulted by the pillow demon, I came by to see how you were doing. I don't know who was responsible, but just know that I'm serious. I'm serious. 7.8 out of 10. Not enough wow sound effects. This earns me another shove, and I very nearly fall off the bed. Did I ever talk about... You know what, we're just gonna move on. We're not gonna talk about it. It's just because it's a silly story. Okay, so I was talking about how I jacked up my legs earlier in this episode, and it was this really weird thing. When I did it for when I did it for the second time, because I never told anyone that for the third time, I just tried my best to just fake my way through it and not tell anyone, because I was technically supposed to go to the doctor and have surgery if I ever did it again. Didn't do that, and probably gonna die because of it. But after it happened the second time, I went into physical therapy to try and fix that fucked up leg. And when I did, my physical therapist was this one lady, and I would just, after school, every however many days or whatever, I would go in there and basically, again, just work out the leg and make sure it moved, stretched it, gave it lifted weights with the leg to make sure that it was capable of doing leg things and stuff like that. And of course, every once in a while, she would like do questionnaire and stuff. And I think it was the first day or whatever that happened to. It was like questionnaire of all these things, and I don't remember what it was that ended up on the conversation, but basically, it ended up with the question of, or where my answer to some sort of question was something about, well, occasionally I've fallen off the bed or whatever. And I said it completely innocently because I've legitimately fallen out of bed before because I'm an idiot. I don't in any way think she took it that way. I think, for whatever reason, I feel like she took it in a weirdly sexual way, and I don't understand why. I don't know, it was really weird. Again, this adds nothing to this conversation. It's just, it was a really weird thing, and it happened very early on in the physical therapy thing. And I'm one of those people who, the second I do anything that promotes a negative reaction, that is ingrained in my brain for the rest of my fucking life. The amount of things that have gone even the tiniest bit wrong that I hold with me, and probably will to the day that I die, is like a mile long, and it's ridiculous. Again, probably nothing, but you know what? Even then, still just it's ingrained in the brain, and I feel like a terrible human being. I'm a lesser individual because of it. Like I think about like my best friend. Like when we first started talking, it was really good, and we got along well. And then one day in particular, I can't remember exactly what the conversation was that led to it, but eventually it ended up getting kind of, I don't know, I ended up saying stupid stuff, and it didn't really go very well. And like the whole day ended up ending with everyone just kind of walking away in like this weird, uncomfortable place. I don't remember really what it was. It's a lie. I know exactly what it was, but we're gonna say that I don't. Even though that defeats the purpose of the fact that, again, I hold it with me like it's a goddamn hair shirt. That I wear every single day. But anyway, it was, and then that happened, and then we didn't talk for a couple days, and then we talked again, and that went on for a while, and everything was back to normal, seemingly. And then I ended up bringing it up again at one point that I felt really bad about it. And that was the point when I realized she had not remembered the conversation at all. Had no idea that it happened. Like, just like, oh, what? This is a thing that we talked about? Oh, I don't remember at all. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. And, like, and I sat there and I'm like, okay. Just you saying that's not going to fix it, and I'm still going to hold on to this for the rest of my life. And I have continued to hold on to it for a fucking year now, and it's depressing. Especially since, again, according to her, it was literally nothing. It kills me on the inside, but god damn it. Let's just move on. I have nothing of importance to add anymore. I never did, actually. Emmy's eyes sparkle again, and I wonder how I never noticed how attractive they are before. Dude, okay, I'm about to add things again. I love green eyes. I love green eyes and ham. But not really. I'm not a big ham fan. Point is, I love green eyes. They're so pretty. It's like emeralds. Emeralds in the moonlight. This is not a song. It's nice. I've grown to like other eyes as well, but green eyes, man, they're nice. They're neat. I approve. Let's move on. Consumed with worry, were you? Her tone is mocking, haughty, teasing. She throws her arm across her forehead dramatically, grin still apparent from underneath. Oh, couldn't bear the thought of me laying deathly ill. As we both recover from our brief wrestling match, Emmy appears to fall back on teasing me. Well, I wouldn't say consumed with worry, but after you didn't show up this morning, like a total wuss, Emmy pouts, crossing her arms petulantly and sticking her lower lip out. It's not my fault. Nurse wouldn't allow it. Sure you wouldn't. I completely believe you. Definitely. Obviously. 100%. Emmy sticks her tongue out again. You're such a jerk, Hisao. So, how was your day then? Did you enjoy slacking off? Not really. The phone woke me up pretty early on. The phone? Yeah, the captain of the team called to make sure I was doing okay. Also let me know that it was okay to skip practice. Good. At least she wasn't alone all day. Someone checked up on her. Although, I can't help but think that it probably should have been me. Oh, that's good. He really keeps an eye on you, huh? Emmy shrugs. It's his job. Part of being the captain means you gotta know where your team members are when they're not in school. Still, I guess it was nice of him to call, huh? Yeah, it sure was. Emmy yawns and shimmies down into a more comfortable position. So, how was your day? Kind of uneventful, you know? I went ahead and ran by myself and talked with the nurse about how you were doing. I'm gonna just stay here for the next couple hours staring directly at you from over top of you. That would be so weird to me. Like, don't get me wrong. There's okay, never mind. Moving on. My brain is mush today. It's really bad, and I don't know why. Anyway, I thought it was weird because, like, no matter from what position, I mean, as a person, it was weird for so long in my life. I was always a person who was kind of into the whole, you know, this is a weird discussion, but I kind of was always into the, like, women, you know, taking the lead and getting in there and kind of being a little aggressive, and yeah. And then one day that happened to me where someone was that, and it wasn't like, oh, just like really shitty about it or anything, or like overly creepy or anything, but it was enough to where it was still, where it kind of completely turned my perception of that around, and for whatever reason, I just didn't like it, and it's kind of painted my image of that whole concept. And it's like, that's not a shitty thing if you want to be the mover and shaker, and that's cool, especially as a person and one of those people who never takes initiative for anything ever. So like, it's almost if a person is interested in me in any way, shape, or form, they kind of have to, because I'm just gonna go, I can't do anything ever. But it's like, it's one of those things where as soon as that happened, it I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, it's really weird. And I always wondered what that's like, because I've never been in that position before, and you know, it wasn't satisfying in any way, shape, or form, and it was actually kind of unpleasant. But anyway, but you know, and again, I could never be that person to be the instigator of anything. I don't know, I'm gonna die alone because I can't be happy with anything. Everything is wrong to me. So I don't know, that would just be a really weird situation to be in, I think. Because if I'm in the position of, if I'm in Hisao's position over top like that, then I'm gonna feel like a fucking freak. But if I was in, say, Emmy's position, then I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, I feel very uncomfortable right now. I don't care if we're friends, but I don't know how I feel about this. It's weird. It's weird. I meander through the day's events, none of which are particularly engrossing. That's when I'm distracted by an arm finding its way across my waist. It seems that Emmy fell asleep while I was talking, so I draw her blankets to cover us. That's interesting, good sir. So is this. Also, this is like one complaint I have, because, again, Emmy's a really small person. Like, she's not young, really, but or at least not in comparison to anyone else, but she is just inherently a very small individual, and through almost all of the stuff, again, she's small and petite and kind of, you know, she's that way, which, again, I'm a fucking fan of, but, like, this one image specifically, she looks like she's 8, and I don't, it makes me very uncomfortable. Everything else, she's like, Oh, you know, she again, she looks small, but she looks normal enough. This one specifically just looks so goddamn like like just looking at her should be illegal. She's rolled over onto her side. Now one leg is thrown over my legs, effectively trapping me. Again, that kind of thing. In this specific case, that would be really cute, because it's not like they're not all like fucking like crawling all over you, but like they're still. But no, that's sweet. There's a difference between what I was talking about in this. Yes, there is. If she was awake and was like, again, this kind of comes back to the thing is like I make the thing is I've always been a fan of cute over sexy, and I think that was a huge thing because like a lot of people perceive sexy as like, oh baby, yes, come over to me, yeah, like that. I can't deal with that kind of thing. I don't know, for whatever reason that weirds me out, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. Again, it was that one experience where someone was a little too like that, and I was like, nah. Again, I'm not shitting on you. I'm not shitting on people who do that. It's just, it's not for me. The person who was doing it wasn't for me either at the time. Which was another big part of it. Let's continue, shall we? Hey. Hey, listen. It seems a shame to wake her, but I kind of do have things to do. I gently shake her, but in response she only tightens her arm's grip on me and sighs a little. My resistance to this position crumbles rather quickly. The feeling of her body breathing steadily is both calming and incredibly stimulating at the same time. Don't say stimulating, because even if it's not creepy, it sounds like you're talking about your dick, and I don't need the mental image of you laying next to her with a throbbing erection. I don't need that in my life. I'm sorry. My breathing cannot decide if it wants to relax or speed up. Relaxation wins, and I find myself putting an arm around Emmy. I think I'm in love. The words slip out and hang in the air unnoticed. Probably didn't sing them. Probably would have woke her up if you did. At least I kind of hope they've gone unnoticed. Emmy whimpers weakly through her dream, and her grip suddenly tightens again. For the first time since I've known her, I see tears running down Emmy's face. It feels like my heart's about to break. Again, that is the worst thing ever, seeing people I care about cry. Especially someone like if I was in Hisao's position and the person that I'm romantically invested in, I just kill me on the spot, because I can't deal with seeing people I like that in pain. Especially if there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it's terrible. I instinctively tighten my own grip and stroke her hair in what I hope is a soothing manner. Again, that I've had this discussion before, that seems like it should be weird. Even if it's not, it feels like it should be. I've done shit like that before, and it wasn't bad from what I could perceive from the situation, how people reacted. But in my heart, I was like, this is weird. I shouldn't do this. But I'm just trying to be nice. Words of comfort, meaningless in this situation, spring to mind. Maybe I should wake her. Are you supposed to wake people having nightmares? I can't for the life remember. Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, if I remember correctly. I've been woken up from nightmares like that too, and it freaks me the fuck out. The decision is taken from me as Emmy suddenly jerks awake with a cry. Dad! This is more than I think I want to hear without her knowing. I quickly sit upright and gently shake her shoulder to stir her. Hey, are you okay? Lyrics, that's nice, just I wanted to sing it. Also, the reason there was such a long pause wasn't because I was trying to emphasize shit, it was because I was literally trying to remember raindrops keep falling on my... Because I literally fucking couldn't. Because I'm an idiot. I'm just reaching for the food myself, and I feel the first drop of rain land on the back of my hand. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.